Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone else in between, you're welcome to another episode of On the Spot. Here with me, your host, Adesuwa, aka Miss Sunshine. And you already know I'm not alone on set. I have with me an amazingly creative young man. Yeah. I like to call him, well, everybody else calls him the Goldfish anyways. That's because he cannot hide at all. He's an actor, he's a compere, and he plays the role, or he played the role of
Akajo.
Akajo, right? That's it. Akajo on the African Magic TV series Ajoche, and then he's a cast on Kunle Afolayan's movie Mokalik. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic.
Okay, so I didn't say your name. Did you realize? Because I wanted you to say it yourself.
All right, no
Yeah,
problem.
okay.
I mean, I enjoy saying my own name anyway. So my name is Damilola Ogunsi, also known as the Goldfish.
The Goldfish. That
And I'm happy to be here. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Did I tell you that it's been forever? I've been trying to get him here for forever. And he's finally here.
Thank God I'm finally here. Mohammed has come to the mountain finally, so it's good to be here.
Yeah, trust me. So before we get into all of the questioning and all that, how have you been?
Yeah, it's been fantastic. It's been an eventful last couple of months, last couple of years. It's been good walking the path of my dreams. I mean, this is what I've always wanted to do, and I'm sure I worked in a bank for a while now.
Yeah,
that's true. I eventually launched out, a couple of years ago. So far so good. Good works, good things, and sharpening my skills. Ready to dazzle the world. Hollywood is calling my name.
As in, I can hear it.
You can hear it loud and clear. Right? She's hearing good things. So basically, yeah. It's been eventful, and I'm happy. I'm excited.
Okay. Would you say that your career took at a very high speed? Because you left the bank how many years ago?
2 years, exactly 2 years.
And then you're in major movies and all of that stuff and TV series. So would you say you had speed with your career and all that?
I'm going to definitely say that I had speed. I had the helping of God. I had, it's phenomenal. I started film too. This is actually my 20th of May makes it my 5th year in film. I started film 3 years before I actually left the bank. So I've done a couple of roles, couple of cameos, little roles and all that, a couple of scenes and all that. So then went to film school in the New York Film Academy in Hollywood, came back, resigned from the bank, and the first movie I did after film school was Tribunal with Omotola, the Kunle Afolayan movie that hit the cinemas, and that was actually my 8th movie. So there had been some works before, so that was my 8th, and that just basically blew me in everyone's faces. Then came Sons of the Caliphate, where I played a good cop, where everybody was expecting that the normal bad cop. So I took a risk, and people actually really loved it. That also came out. Then Ajoche just killed it, still killing it till today. It's fantastic being on that. Then here on Mokalik. So those are the major ones. There have been other ones on Iroko TV and on YouTube and all that, but these have been the major ones. So I think I've been quite blessed.
Okay.
I've been quite blessed.
Nice. Not everybody has that, so basically you've been quite blessed. So I'm going to talk about your characters and some of the movies that I know. We're going to start with the Tribunal. In the Tribunal, you played. I'm going to just let you talk about your character in the Tribunal and then ask you the question.
Actually, Tribunal has been my most emotional.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to ask you in the movie.
My most emotional, character ever. I had to play Ifeanyi Imo because that was actually very close to home. It was a story about albinism and a guy living with albinism. But this guy is a sharp guy, talented, skilled, he's good at his job, he's a banker. He actually even synced with a lot of my life at them because I was a banker, I was fantastic at my job. The grade that he was in the movie was actually the grade I was in real life at then, but I didn't have the problem he had, and it wasn't based on my story. So Omotola fired him, and he knew he had more in him than, look, you can't fire me because I'm an albino. I mean, I got more to give to the world. So the guy went to court, but it also showed that the guy also has different issues that are also peculiar to lots of people living with albinism. Thinking that the world is against you, fighting for everything, thinking everything is a fight and all that. So a lot of himself was revealed, but at the end of the day, he won the case. So that was my most emotional.
Okay, you actually did answer the question that I was going to ask you, because I was going to ask you what did it take you to actually play that movie, because I knew it was close to your story and all of that stuff. So, like, what did he take you by? I think you answered that in the movie.
Well, maybe not, but because for me, I didn't grow up that way. I think my younger sister is also an albino. She's cute.
I've seen her.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. So we grew up quite differently. My parents are black. My two elder sisters are black. So we were raised differently, and thank God my parents are quite well to do. So we were raised totally differently. So I never grew up with the concept that there was anything different because my parents never treated us different. So when it was time to play that role, I didn't have much of that experience. So I had to now go to this foundation I'm in, the Albino Foundation, and actually speak with people. And from actually interacting with them and them telling me their stories, I could see the pain in their eyes. I could see where they've been. So they literally took me there. So it was from where they took me that I acted the movie. So it looked,
so it now looked like it was your personal experience and all that stuff.
I
Okay.
feel emotional.
Sorry. Don't feel emotional on my side. Okay, so let's get into Ajoche. Yeah, you played the role of an executioner. I know that's quite very different from you as a person, Damilola. So how did you? And I saw like a few episodes of the series, and I was like, is that really Dami? So how did you bring in your person and this person together? And I'm sure you've not played something like that before.
No, never.
Okay.
I mean, I've never played I played an assassin in the movie before, but never a killer, and I had to play consistently for 260 episodes. So, firstly, I grew into the character. I read the character Bible and saw that this guy was totally different from me. Dark-minded, witty, crazy sense of humor. The guy can anticipate you like 5 steps ahead and all that. It was a dark person inside. So I started to watch a lot of dark movies, read a lot about executioners and their mindset. So started picking different scenarios and started using it. Then I had to use a character voice.
Okay, yeah.
Because it wasn't my voice, it wasn't my nose, so I had to use more like a deeper kind of voice.
Exactly.
Where he talks to her. So I had to use that for 260 episodes to portray him. So it was going dark and deep, but he also had but the good thing about him is he had a good heart.
Oh.
Despite him being who he is.
He had a good heart.
He has a good
really?
heart. Yeah, he did. It wasn't a killer per se. It was just that was his job. So he took it as a job. He was very unemotional. He just does it and guy goes to drink palm wine after, as no emotion. So all those things together. So I grew into it, but it was reaching down into to the darkness. I don't have darkness, but reaching down.
I see, you're still light. You have darkness. Yeah.
Thank you. So it was reaching out into the ones that I had, and I enjoyed it. I actually miss him.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you.
Are we going to have more episodes or?
No, we're done.
That's it. Babe,
it's 260 episodes.
Well, we can just, So, okay, let's just bring it back, because people really like it and all that.
Well, we'll leave that to Africa.
Okay, now let's talk about Obama in Mokalik. That's like the funniest ever. I saw that. I was like, are you serious? No, really? So you play the role of like a returnee from abroad and then as a mechanic. So how does all of that blend with each other?
Even me thinking about the character, every time I think about the character, I can't just help but laugh. So it's one of Kunle Afolayan's best ever. You need to see it's crazy.
I think it's a Kunle Afolayan movie, so
but now he has pushed Yoruba. It's a Yoruba movie. He has pushed it over the cliff. He's gone bonkers with this one. You need to see it. So Obama is this guy who, hustler by nature, is a mechanic. He couldn't find anything to do. He's a mechanic, and so during the Obama administration, he found his way, hustled, and entered into America. So was there for the whole of Obama's administration. Then when Trump came and they were deporting people, he just deported my guy back. So when the guy is back in Nigeria now, there is only one place he could return to, and that's the mechanic workshop where he left. So he's now brother Obama. He's now a senior apprentice. All the people that were with him said they had left. So he's now an elder. People respect him and all that. So, but he's always trying to put the American in his rasness. He has the normal Ibadan or your, I actually went deep for his accent. I went to Shaki in Oyo State, which is the deepest,
I've never ever heard that.
The deepest innermost part of Oyo State where the accent is conquered than Oyo or Ibadan. So I actually went that far to bring his accent, and then add American accent to it and his bad English and You know, and the guy is just a comical
I want to
character.
see. I want to see that. I really would want to.
No,
see
you
that.
should. You should. You should.
Okay, now let's bring you back to the random questions now, because I'm trying to ask you random questions. But I'm going to start with the. Don't worry, it's not something to worry about. I'm going to start with the movies.
Alright.
Because you're an actor, so I'm going to start with like random question with movies. So, which movie of all time, let's say Nollywood movie, do you think it would be a disaster to make a sequel of?
Disaster to make a sequel.
Like they should never think of making a sequel of that movie.
I think one of the movies that I think they should just leave where it is The Wedding Party.
Are you serious?
Yes, The Wedding Party 1 was fantastic. Wedding Party 2 was. Party 3. That's just Wedding Party 3.
So like you never want to anticipate a Wedding Party 3?
No, I don't want a Wedding Party 3.
Okay.
I think Wedding Party 2, Wedding Party 1, oh, you know, Mo is my big sis.
Okay.
You know, and I totally love her, but I think that's one movie that I think, you know, they've done two is good enough. We're good.
Okay.
You know, two is good enough. I think they shouldn't just, you know, after Wedding Party came a lot of other wedding movies. Everybody's just getting married anyhow now. As if we weren't getting married before. So I think they should just leave it there. Fantastic, but they should just end it.
Okay. Another random question, yeah? Still on the movies. Now, which movie would you say scarred you for life? Like, you saw that movie and you're like, what did they do to me? Like, I don't know, was that good or bad?
Like, was
Because
that
Scarred,
good?
so Scarred, no, it was bad. It was
Is that
bad.
good? You know, one of the movies that I would say really left a mark on me is King of Boys.
Do you know I've still not seen that movie?
Man, you should. You should. Because, you know...
People say it's very good, and I saw the trailer, so I think it's very good, but I've not seen it. Before I could, like, it left the cinema, so...
Yeah, you know, Kemi Adetiba did a fantastic job. I think, man, kudos to Kemi Adetiba. But you know why I like it is that it's not a perfect movie. It's art. There's no perfect movie. But they went away from the normal story in Lekki, fell in love, one guy who fell in love with his house girl, and you know the stories now. So they went. I like the fact that they went gangster.
Okay.
You know, Lagos State gangster. Actually, I like that. They pushed it. You know, and you know, so now we can bet that, you know, when Kemi Adetiba drops the next one, bang. So that really left a mark on me. Like, we're going places.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what's a baby elephant called?
An elephant.
What's a baby elephant called?
A baby elephant is an elephant. Huh? A baby elephant is a baby elephant. What's a baby elephant called?
Are you serious? Like, a baby elephant is a baby elephant.
A baby elephant is a baby elephant. A baby elephant is an elephant. Now. It hasn't grown up. So what's a baby elephant called?
A baby elephant is called a calf.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. You know I'm human now, so I don't give birth to elephants. So, but yeah, fine. Okay, good. You got me on that one.
Okay. All right, another one. So I'm going to ask you to describe the color yellow to a blind person. If you're going to describe the color yellow to a blind person.
I was going to describe the color yellow.
Let me help you, but you probably have to use sound, you know, and, you know, so that it could get a picture. Put the sound and the sound together and get a picture of what yellow looks like.
Okay. So if I'm going to describe yellow to a blind person, see, I've decided to put me on the spot. Okay, fine, let's go ahead now.
It's on the spot with Adesuwa.
So you're the blind person, right?
No!
I'm trying to describe. So this is.
Describe the color yellow to the blind person.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, blind guy. So this is me talking to a blind person. So dear blind person, I'm trying to describe the color yellow to you. So, if you can think of how do you carry the color yellow time? How do you carry your color to the blind person who can? I don't think. Let me see. I want to try. How do you carry the color yellow, and he gets it, because yeah, they can actually get it in their minds actually, even though they don't have as well. Yeah, color yellow. I don't know. I have to find a blind person and try to describe it. Like, you know, sound like a burst of wow, like a burst of something that makes him see like an explosion. Can I say like an explosion? No. Anyways.
Well, I cannot describe the color black because I don't even like the color yellow, so I wouldn't even describe it.
It's not my favorite color either.
Oh, okay. I found someone that doesn't like yellow. I thought I was the one that doesn't like it.
I'm too yellow to like yellow. I think it's a
Oh, he gets it.
It's a thing, you know, like it's a thing. But you yellow and pretty though.
Thank you.
You know, yellow CC is pretty. So,
All right, so let's get back into the whole. What other thing do you do aside movies? I know Dami does a lot of things. He's like multitask. He sang recently. We rapped, yeah?
yeah.
And I was like, Dami can rap, like really. So what other things can you do?
challenge, yeah.
I was blown away. Like it was a surprise.
You know, people
really.
could do. The truth is, I've always wanted to sing. I've been, taking guitar lessons, and there's some things I'll come up with. I'm doing a single. You just tried a couple of things. I've always wanted to sing and rap. So when the FU challenge came up, I just thought, you know, I wasn't too down with it because of what it was portraying, but I said, okay, use the soundtrack, just do something and tell a story. And actually, the story I told is an original story.
Are you serious?
Of what happened.
Wow.
I'm telling you, it was an original story. So I tried it and posted it online. I took it down later though. Posted it online and everybody was like, so I'm gonna bring back something else. So,
but you deleted it. Why? You didn't think it was good enough, or what?
No, it was fantastic, but personal reasons.
Okay.
I didn't want to be
okay.
Particular. I just personal reasons I had to take it down.
Okay.
So, but other things I do, I'm a car enthusiast, and a car show is coming soon. I'm a total car
show.
Yes, car
Where
show. Yes.
In Abuja or Lagos?
It's going to be in Lagos. We'll shoot some in Abuja. We'll shoot a lot in Lagos. I'm a car enthusiast. I love cars. Something I'm passionate about is cars. I sell them. I soup them up. Probably, I don't know if you've seen the one I drive presently. It's all pimped out. So I just help people pimp their cars, help them upgrade it, make it look a lot better.
So do you think we should have like a Nigerian version of Pimp My Ride?
Yes, we should. We would. It will be part of that show that's coming.
Oh, really? Got to
be
be a part of it. I'm putting myself in the show now.
No.
As now, putting myself there.
So everybody has heard this, already.
Yes. So I'm putting myself in the show.
I know, but we can present together. Do you like cars?
Of course.
Okay, alright, because you must love
I love fast cars though, like cars yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, baby. I need to know something about you. Tell me a you fan after this. Let's get back to the interview. I thought you just had it, but
Okay. Alright, so let me ask you a movie question. I like to ask, when I talk to movie makers, like that's actors, filmmakers and all of that stuff, I like to ask them this question, but I don't think I've really got a satisfying answer, so I'm going to ask you.
Try me.
Now, a lot of Nigerians, when you talk to them about Nigerian movies, the narrative is changing anyways. When you talk to them about cliche stories, they get to think that, I don't think it's the actors that are to blame. I think it's the writers of this story that are to blame for cliche stories. And then when you ask writers, they'll be like, nah, it's probably the directors, because sometimes you write something and then what you see on screen is so different from what you write. So who do you think is responsible for cliche stories in Nollywood?
I'll start with the producers and the directors.
Okay.
Not the actors, not even the writers. Now, the reason why I wouldn't blame the actor is, look, the way Nigeria is, the way the industry is structured right now, it's not like a very, very high paying. There are lots of actors, so everybody wants to act. So you're like lucky when you get a script. So you just get a script, you're just gonna act it. So that's what a lot of actors do. A lot of actors in Nigeria do not select script. So I won't blame the actors. I won't blame the writers because, like, the way the music is, the music industry, it's which I'm not, I love music, Nigerian music, but it's too much sometimes because it's all about the body, the this, the money, the I'm doing this, I'm chopping life, which a lot of them are not chopping.
Exactly.
So I won't blame the writers as well, but the producers and the directors who actually dictate what's going on, they are the ones I blame. We need to step out of the pack. We need to step out of trying to do 20 films in a year. I understand we're in a third world country, money is hard to get by. You need to quickly put as many as you can outside, but it's not helping the art. I wouldn't be a fantastic actor if I do, let's be honest, if I do 20 films in a year, because I'm portraying 20 characters. It's a skill to embody a character. It takes time. It's not something you just overnight, or else you just find out that you're the same guy everywhere, because you only be able to play a lot more of yourself than the character. So it's not really helping our art. So I think the directors need to start coming together to do collabos. Let directors come together to do collabos. 5 great directors, let them come to do a powerful film that can satisfy an international audience. It may be one. Look at Endgame, for example. Avengers Endgame. Yeah. We've been waiting for it for such a long time, and that movie, in another month now, I don't know how far it has grossed, but that movie will gross maybe 3 billion from what they are estimating. Like Fast and Furious comes every 2 years. So next year, April, we're expecting
That's
another one. And
yeah.
it will gross billions. So we need to start thinking of those kind of movies. So
Okay.
I will put a lot of blame on producers and directors.
Okay.
For me.
All right, one last one. Before I let you go, I need you. You're going to do something for me, actually.
Sure.
So I need you to put your tongue in your mouth here.
You know, can we be can we be done with being on this? Okay, we can't be done with being on the spot because actually this is being on the spot. All right, so let me see what you're doing. All right.
I need to put your tongue in your cheek and then introduce yourself.
You want me to introduce myself tongue in cheek?
Exactly. Exactly. Just
Why? Why do you want to spoil my final introduction? This is my opportunity to shine on your show.
Exactly. So just do it with style, in grand style. Yeah, exactly.
No, you know.
Just pretend I gave you a movie script and you have to do that.
No, look ridiculous. Now, you know, my future wife could be watching. You know, like, oh,
but your future wife will watch Obama in Mokalik, and then so there's no.
She knows I'm playing a character.
Exactly. So just play a character now.
This is me.
So just play the character.
Can you see that it's the producers and the directors? Can you see this cliche script is giving me to actors? Put my tongue in my hair. My name is Gamma, but oh, come on, man, please. I won't.
I need 3 seconds. Okay, just leave it 3 seconds.
Ridiculous, and me looking my work.
Just leave it 3 seconds. Do it now.
You're so happy. Look at the joy on your face.
I'm waiting for
Can we
it.
skip this part?
No, it's my favorite part.
It's your favorite part?
Yeah.
What you make everybody just look like her.
Exactly.
So, now, warning. This is not my real face.
Okay.
My name is Damilola Ogunsi, aka the Goldfish. Yeah, future James Bond.
See, that wasn't so bad, right? It wasn't so bad. How did you feel after doing that? It wasn't so bad, yeah.
Do you know where I got that line from? That was Omotala's line in one of Omotala's line in Tribunal.
Oh yeah.
When she was being, harassed for, when she was being questioned for harassing me. She was answer ridiculous.
I like her though. She's an amazing actor.
She's a sweetheart.
Yeah. Okay, before you go, can you quickly call out your social media handles so they can follow the Goldfish?
All right, thank you. So this is my unique opportunity. Once again, my name is Damilola Ogunsi. I'm an actor, MC, and your best car dealer you can ever find out. So my handles, my Instagram handle is at thegoldfish_007. That's THE goldfish_007. Once you put the Goldfish, I think I'm the first that'll pop up. On Twitter, the Goldfish 007. I think once you put the Goldfish as well, I'm the one who pops up first, the Goldfish 007. Facebook, Damilola.Ogunsi. Those are the areas where I play. LinkedIn, Damilola Ogunsi.
Okay, and you can follow me on Instagram at PHYCE5 on Instagram. And do not forget to follow us on all of our social media platforms. Which is all that's on the scroll bar here. Till I come your way next time, I'm still at Adesuwa, aka Miss Sunshine. And from me and my guests, it's bye-bye.